I want to talk about EUROMOD, the tax benefit microsimulation model for the EU. I'll provide an overview of its use as a key tool for the evaluation and analysis of tax benefit policies. This video is part of a two-part series. If you are brand new to EUROMOD, please take a look at the first video, Introducing EUROMOD. Here, I will talk about who uses the model, how it has been and can be used. I'll also say a little about the policies that it covers. Finally, I will introduce a couple of useful analysis tools that are built into the user interface. Who uses EUROMOD? Broadly, there are three types of user. A key set of users are academic economists or other social scientists with a focus on quantitative social policy. This type of user uses EUROMOD not only for the evaluation of policies, but will also use the EUROMOD outputs to link with labour supply models or to estimate work incentives. My focus here is on the more straightforward case of using EUROMOD to evaluate policies via their impacts on the income distribution. And this is usually the focus of the second and third type of EUROMOD user. International policy organisations such as the European Commission, the OECD, IMF and the World Bank are increasingly using EUROMOD. They use it to measure the distributional impacts of real or proposed policy reforms, and they are including results obtained from the model in a range of their reports. Likewise, finance, labour and social security ministries within national governments, as well as other public sector policy-making bodies, use EUROMOD to test or evaluate policy reforms. So how has and how can EUROMOD be used? EUROMOD can be used to examine actual, proposed or illustrative policy changes. Reforms may be modelled for a single country, across several countries in order to provide a comparative perspective, or at the regional or EU-wide level. Policy simulations might provide an ex-post assessment or an ex-ante simulation, and they may involve simple reforms to a policy system. For example, simply changing the rate for a single income tax bracket. But EUROMOD can also simulate complex reforms. The user can implement multiple changes to multiple policies. This might be to put together a revenue-neutral package of reforms, or even make a policy swap, transplanting a discrete set of policies from one country to another. More advanced users may even take a further step, amending the input microdata to reflect a different economic reality. This allows EUROMOD to model counterfactual scenarios, for example, stress testing a policy system for an unemployment shock. It also allows the model to produce nowcasts of poverty risk and income inequality, permitting timelier estimates of these important indicators. This is the approach currently used by Eurostat to produce their experimental poverty and inequality flash estimates. What is the policy scope of EUROMOD? The precise policies implemented in EUROMOD will naturally differ from country to country. However, for all countries, policies covered fall into one of three main categories. First, social benefits. Broadly, these are pensions, means-tested benefits and non-means-tested benefits. Benefits may be contributory or non-contributory. By pensions, we mean old age or survivors' pensions. By benefits, we mean cash benefits for unemployment, sickness or disability, a range of allowances, and a variety of other social assistance measures. Second, social contributions. In particular, contributions made by employees and those made by the self-employed. And third, taxes. For EUROMOD, the focus is on direct taxes, for example, income taxes and property or wealth taxes. To aid the analysis of a simulated policy reform, EUROMOD has several built-in tools, all accessible via the Applications tab within the user interface. The main tool is a statistics presenter. This tool estimates both distributional measures of income and the fiscal costs of a simulation. It is especially useful for calculating income and distributional differences between a baseline policy system, the original and unreformed version, and a simulated reform scenario. Another application is the Policy Effects tool. This tool compares adjacent policy years for any given country and shows how tax benefit policy changes, isolated from demographic or wage changes, have affected household incomes from one policy year to the next. A third analysis tool is the Hypothetical Household tool, or HOT. HOT allows a user to construct their own household types in a detailed and flexible way. These hypothetical households can then be used to produce an input dataset, allowing the user to better understand how policies affect households with the specific characteristics that they are interested in. Thank you for listening. Find out more via euromod.ac.uk.